It gave me.
There we go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. It's the Kodak Station. Comics Unleashed. It's Saturday night. What do you got in your pool box? Did you pick up any good back issues tonight? I'm your host, Sal the Slab Guy. Joining me as always is Dan, the Kelly art right there. Right next to him, of course, is the Ric Flair of comics, holding up the pillar of the station. And of course, over here is our high evolutionary J-Dub. How you guys doing? How's your Saturday night?
Saturday night's good.
Saturday night's all right with me.
A long day. Went to
long week.
Took Emily
week.
to see my dad's playing at Andrews today, and it was a long day getting there and and parking and getting through the line to get on the bus, to get onto the base, to get to there and all that. But it was good. She had a good time. You know, my dad, of course, enjoyed seeing her. So
very nice.
Got to see my brother too, so that was nice.
Where does your brother live?
He lives in Calvert County.
So he's close.
Maryland, in Prince Frederick. Yeah, he lives right where I grew up, or near where we grew up. The house that was my parents' house down there. He lives like a mile or two from it.
Gotcha.
Very cool. Very cool.
Don't mind me, ladies and gentlemen. I am just working on some technical things on my end.
Me too. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
We're working on this technical.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a little surprise for you tonight. What's up, Adam?
Surprise for me?
How many different names do you have, Adam? You got like.
Wait, did he change it again?
Yeah, he changed it again.
Jesus Christ, man! Worse than underwear. I'm kidding. You're doing great. Have fun, bud.
Hey,
change your name as much as you want.
We got 7 days of the week. You can have 7 names.
There you go.
Exactly.
Hello, Mr. Keith. Thank you for joining us.
Mr. Keith, how you doing, bud? We got a little bit different tonight. We're going to show you some KO brackets a little bit later. So we may not do a Uncle Gary showcase. We'll save that for later.
We will not be doing it at all. So not May. We'll not be.
Yeah, Uncle Gary's like, no, I'm not staying up this late.
No, we're having KO. That's going to take some time.
That's going to take
some time. So I am not infringing on everybody's time further than that.
Very good. Very good. I see Pam's not in the audience yet, so no sports talk yet.
No, we can't talk sports
guys.
Yet.
Can't talk sports just yet, but don't worry. When she comes on, we'll have sports talk.
Sports talk.
Awesome.
I'm not in the Slabatorium, as you can see, hunting down some other victims, you might say. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, just to let everybody know too, this is the first time we can officially say this. We're live on TikTok as well. So hi everyone.
There you go.
Does TikTok know that?
I'm going to let the people know.
Is this a guerrilla operation that we've taken over and TikTok does not know that we're here?
Yeah, no, they have no idea. So I'm going to let the masses know to put this out and share it.
So you know how Dan's like Mr. Instagram. You're Mr. TikTok.
Yes.
Just as long as it's not TikTok boom.
I run the TikTok side of things. Dan runs everything else.
Wow. That would be a good Halloween costume for you. You could be TikTok from Return to Oz.
That would be kind of cool.
You have no idea who that is, do you?
No, I'm in the middle of trying to figure out how to share everything.
That was animated, right?
No, that was the live action sequel to Wizard of Oz, but it was made like it was made much later. It was in the 80s. It was Fairuza Balk played Dorothy, and it was a mix of 2 books. It was a mix of Ozma from Oz, and I can't remember the other one. But
I thought I saw TikTok on an animated Oz.
No, there was, but this was a live action one, and it had the wheelies that were really creepy, and like the lunchbox tree. It wasn't a musical; it was a very dark movie.
Well, there's about 7 books. There's about 7 Oz books.
Yeah,
that Frank L. Baum wrote.
And there was a good movie about him they made a long time ago where John Ritter played Frank Baum.
Really? Not really.
And you heard the story about the jacket of the Scarecrow in the first Wizard of Oz, right? That when they were putting the costumes together and they were getting, designing them and getting the stuff, and they were looking in like thrift shops and stuff, and they found this jacket, and they're like, "Oh, this will be good for the Scarecrow." And when they took the set and he put it on, like, "Oh yeah, it fits." And he's looking in the jacket, and there's stitching in there, a name that's stitched in there. The previous owner, it was Frank L. Baum. So it was his jacket that they found in this thrift store that they ended up, getting unknowingly that it was his and using in the movie.
And so Ray Bolger looks in his jacket, and it says Frank L. Baum.
And the original guy they cast as the Tin Man,
Buddy Epson.
Yeah, but he had to drop out because he got sick from the paint.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right now the Sphere in Las Vegas is showing a Wizard of Oz in the Sphere.
Oh wow!
It'd be amazing. They have practical effects where they have windstorms, they have debris that'll fly around in the air, leaves and stuff like that. I think that would be so damn cool. Diane has a client that he's got a thing going on in Vegas, and they're going to go to the Sphere and see that. I think the tickets are like $80. If I was nearby and it didn't cost the plane ticket and all that to go, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's really cool.
See the Wizard
and
of Oz.
remember when the Wizard of Oz came out, like, we look at it now as this classic, and it was not super popular when it came out. Like, it did well and people liked it, but it was not this like, it wasn't Gone with the Wind when it came out. It was, it was years later that it really blew up into what it was. But at the time, it was not like an overwhelming success.
Television made it that way.
Yeah.
Television made it a classic. They kept re-showing it every year, and that's what made it something that became beloved.
A cult classic,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it just grabbed the masses, and that's what made it great. Same with It's a Wonderful Life. I don't think was huge at the box office, but afterwards became a cult, a mainstream classic.
And if you want to, there's a book. I can't remember. Or there's a book, a novel by this author named Jeff Ryman that's called Was, and I read it a long time ago. But if you're interested in Wizard of Oz, now that we're on this tangent, it's a fantastic book. It basically treats Dorothy as if she was a real person, and it's like 3 stories about 3 separate characters about how they all kind of intertwine, and one of them is Dorothy, but she doesn't actually like go to Oz. The story is that Baum was a teacher and had this student Dorothy who lived this horrible, horrible life and she was a really nice person, girl, but she had this horrible home life and all this. And the story in the book is that he wrote Wizard of Oz to give her like the life that he felt like she should have. And then years later, there's this, person that's, there's like a huge Wizard of Oz fan, and he's dying of AIDS, and he's going on this quest to like find, the Dorothy that the book was based on. He was an elderly woman now. It's very, very touching.
And Dorothy's last name is
Gale.
Dorothy Gale. Gale, like a storm.
Yeah, no, my mom is a huge Wizard of Oz fan, so I should know these things, but I'm like preoccupied.
You're allowed to be preoccupied. That's why we're.
Tell her to read that. If she is, seriously, tell her to read that novel. It's called Was by a writer named Jeffrey Ryman. She will absolutely love it.
Okay. And nothing is more interesting than the tales of debauchery among the denizens of Munchkin.
Oh yeah, about the little people.
I've heard about that.
Under the Rainbow.
Yeah, Under the Rainbow. I've heard some good movie trivia about Conan the Barbarian. All the extras they had to pay extra money to so they would die faster. They're like, hey, we'll pay you extra if you die faster on set, because they were taking too long to die in any of the scenes. Was making the run like too much that much longer. So we're like, we'll pay you extra money if you die faster.
Yeah, you need to die faster. You're too slow.
Wow.
Let me kill them. Let me kill them for real. Their heads. Unlike the little people just hanging themselves in the background. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, there's always the Dark Side of Oz. Yeah, when you sync up Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Mm. All right. Do you want to get some business out of the way? Before we start,
we've had Wizard. All of our Wizard of Oz trivia and facts.
Yes, I know. All right. First off, I'm your host tonight, Sal the Slab Guy. I'm not sure why I've got J-Dub on there twice. J-Dub, did you switch me?
No.
J-Dub again. I am J-Dub the slab guy. What's going on with that?
That's gonna be really
Hey,
Everybody
confusing
knows
when
that you're
people vote
Slab
for
the Style
you.
guy.
Nope. Anyway, so when I'm not here on the Codex Station, find me on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner or Instagram as the Slab Guy 77. Down below, this guy right here is always on Instagram. He's Dan DeKelly Art. Tell him what you got going on.
Yeah, check me out on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. I'm like at 920 subscribers. Would still like to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. If I do, I'll do some kind of big giveaway. I don't know what, but I'll do something that hopefully someone would want. But I post my art there a couple times a week, so check it out. I actually just got back just did an unboxing video.
That's another one on the list that needs to get done.
Right.
Oh, Sonny.
Oh,
Look at that.
oh shit! Look at that.
What?
Hello, I have joined you guys here. I know it's a big day. First time live on TikTok.
Yes, that's the only reason Sonny's here, ladies and gentlemen, is because he's a TikTok famous little guru now, and he wants to be.
Look who was tapping in.
I thought
But I'm never tapping out.
I thought
Tap out.
Saturday nights were action figure dismemberment night, and you
Oh.
were unavailable.
I got an early start today, so
You got an early start. You are the Dexter of action figure dismemberment.
Sonny,
an
now
early
that you're
start. Went
actually
to
on,
church, did all my praying, and I see, you know what? Now I can come be a part of Codex. Join you guys for at least one Saturday.
And by praying,
First
you
time
mean
on a Saturday
TRE
live.
I know.
Praying.
that isn't the award show.
Yeah. So
Well, hey, Sonny, real fast, since we're still in the pre-show, you got access to our TikTok, correct?
to be live?
No, just to
watch.
look at.
Yes, I do.
All right, you want to pull that up because for some reason it won't show on Restream, but we got people in there right now, and I don't want to have to keep jumping back and forth at the moment because like Blue Jack's in there. What's up, buddy? He was on one of the
Hey.
Codex Creator series that we had.
Yes.
Good to see you. And there we go. Sonny joined.
Yeah, he only exists on Wednesdays.
He's an AI creation.
All right, yeah, leave that up for comments and stuff.
So
sounds
Sonny
good to
has a
me.
project. Sonny is taking care of the TikTok contingent tonight.
Yes.
Wow.
Sounds
Okay.
good to me.
But,
All right,
yeah,
Dan, finish the
I
good
just did an unboxing video for some sketch covers I got back from CGC that are getting ready to be sent out to a buyer. So that will be up sometime soon that you'll be able to watch. And they all came back with very good grades.
Immaculate.
Yes.
9.8, baby.
And then this guy here, right here.
guy.
I mean, he does
Son of-
exist on more than Wednesdays.
Yes,
What-
I do. I am alive on more than just Wednesday.
You know, you can.
But usually, like I said, if you want to find me, you can just look on Google or anywhere. Just type in Sonny Kruger, and it should lead you to me. And if you miss me, see me every Wednesday here on the Codex Station and the Code X podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, just go watch Fargo and you'll see him on an episode somewhere getting shot in a bank.
I
Yes.
did watch that one.
You see me get
Yeah.
shot. Yeah, and I only had a mustache.
Did Chris
Hey, you
Rock
got-
shoot you?
No. It was a very mean lady who escaped prison.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. They were great.
They were, yeah.
She probably had every reason to shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
That was the inspiration for the mustache that he has currently. He's like, you know
There you
what? I can't do the fake one. I need the real one.
And you know what?
Yeah.
You
No,
know
he
what?
doesn't do anything.
I got
fake.
paid to have. I had paid extra money for that.
You keep saying, justice for Sonny's beard. You're not the only bearded one on the station. So I think
Right.
what I'm going to have to do is instead of trimming this, I'm just going to have to let it grow throughout the year and, get like a nice epic beard and, maybe,
Beard off. Beard off.
yeah, we'll see who gets nominated for that award.
When are we doing the chest hair episode? Because
Hold on. Let me unbutton this.
Where's Richard? We need justice for our Uncle Gary's chest hair.
Let me
that's
unbutton
right.
this.
Man, come on, run through the
We'll
jungle,
start-
baby.
Don't start doing that because then you'll get Sal lifting it up, and he's like the farmer character from the Water Boy.
Yep.
No,
He
no.
has the nipple rings. He's gonna be like, ah.
Can't understand him. Home is where you make it.
What was his name? Farmer John.
Farmer John.
Was it Farmer John?
I think it was Farmer John. I think his name was Farmer John.
Wasn't he
All right.
Sean and Jack Hunter's dad in Boy Meets World?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
same guy.
Well, sorry, Sonny, I had to switch it because I didn't like how that looked. Uncle Gary has his spot. I need him to stay
Pop
there.
that.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
No,
Oh,
It was Farmer
Reaching
Fran.
over for Sal's head
Farmer
to rub
Fran.
it. Sal, let
it
me
was
rub your
Farmer
head for good
Fran,
luck.
that's
Sal, you're getting a head job.
There
Now
you
I've
go.
got some good old luck.
Here we go.
There you go. Thank you so much. I feel so much better.
It's a lot shinier.
Yes,
right.
there you go.
Sal likes being sandwiched right between Jamie and Sonny.
Wow.
It's a fun
It's a
place
J
to
and
be.
S combination.
That's an Italian sub right there is what it is.
Big old meatball in the middle. Look at him.
That's right. That's right.
Sal
Got
even
that.
messaged me a meme earlier today that was about
I did. Because I thought you were probably funny.
it was funny. It said I'm gonna read it.
Okay, go ahead.
Non-sexual ways to find out if your girlfriend's a sub, and the person replied, "See her for clothes smell like Italian herbs and cheese."
Wow.
When you said Seb, I knew where that was going.
Oh,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
well,
All right. Yep. All right. So what this guy right here, he's the Ric Flair of comics. He's the
Woo!
curator of the Library of Comics. This man knows more about comics than you could ever imagine, and he probably spends more on comics than you do in an entire year. And that is Uncle Gary.
That's right. Somebody's got to do it. It's a tough job. Thank you. Thank you. If you want to catch me live and in person, you come to Comic Logic. That is Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. If you're in the Northern Virginia area, you stop by and see us. You can catch me every Wednesday morning. You can catch Mighty Mike Harbor, who's also part of this station. And I think he was going to be on tonight, but it's past his bedtime tonight. And he and Chris and I have an early call because we're going to a Schaff show tomorrow. So,
Oh, that's right.
so we're going to a comic show.
And,
So
and
he's
Oh,
getting-
where is it?
Annandale.
Okay.
Annandale. So he's
no idea.
getting. It's here in Virginia. It's the
Virginia.
Frederick show is closer to them, but Annandale's a little further in. But anyway,
Okay.
catch us on Comic Logic. Catch us at Comic Logic on Wednesdays. Getting our new books. Catch me, Mighty Mike Harbor, Rob Kalin, our principal owner, Slinging Books. Told you once, told you twice, told you 1,000 times. Reading comic books make you strong because we get that 4-color ink right in there, baby. We get it in the bloodstream. And when you start lifting up a comic, it's just one book. But then you got a stack. Then you got a short box. Then you got a long box. Then you're stacking them all the way to the ceiling. Then you're stacking them all the way over here. Next thing you know, you are jacked and you are packed, baby. Reading comic books make you strong. Also, do some push-ups. They help. So,
Yes, they do.
also give some love to the comic character of the day site founded by the Archduke Kevin. Archduke Kevin is our founder emeritus, but he has such love, not animosity, but love for Dan Kelly that he has handed over the reins of his baby to Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly is now running the ship. He is giving you the character of the day. He is giving you the question of the day. He is giving you the salacious or Randy panel of the day. He is taking charge, and Talking Geek is putting up a great cover of the day. So go participate. Comic character of the day. It's the reason that we're all connected because we all met through that site. So that's the reason to be happy about it, or the reason, you know, if you need a scapegoat, there's the scapegoat. So comic character of the day, check it out. Now, as we finish our little tour here,
Tour de France.
the fellow up there with the pensive look because he's worrying about, are we on TikTok? Are we on all the platforms we need to be? He's got a furrowed brow. The brow is furrowed because it takes that kind of dedication, that kind of thought process, that intensity to have a vision like he had to start this station that is going to give comic knowledge through the airwaves, emanating, pulsating, all through this great land of ours. And not just this land. It goes across the oceans. It goes to England. It goes to Japan, where we have viewers. We have people watching. He wanted this to be wall-to-wall, treetop tall, all over this globe. He's a man of vision. And a man of vision like that often walks with a furrowed brow because of the goodness and the greatness of what he thinks the world should know. And because of him, this station exists. He is the master builder, our high evolutionary, the one and only J-Dub.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I'm trying to do everything right. and I don't want it to fall apart. So I'm trying to hold it together with duct tape and spit. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, check us out at thecodexstation.com. Sure, once I stop for everything Codex, get some merch, meet team, let us know what you like and don't like, and find us on all of the
all the socials, baby. We have them all. We're infected. We're positively driven. And if you had any doubts, that we might be infected or not, the fact that Sonny has showed up, look at that. Look at that. That is a walking, talking social
STD.
infection right there. He is the epitome of what we are dripping with. And what we want more than anything else is to give it to you, baby. Hit that button.
Where are you sitting, Sonny? Why are you not in your normal spot?
Well, in the living room today.
He's changing it up.
Yeah.
That's his Saturday night
a little bit
special.
different, yeah.
That's a Saturday night lounge area.
That's right.
Yep, Saturday night spot. That's the Saturday night spot.
Things are a little bit different upstairs. I just noticed that it says the terror of toy aisle for me.
Yeah.
I didn't fit that.
Yeah, I figured that was done, and you didn't notice, and I was about to see how long I waited till it actually happened.
That's better than Mama's Little Deviant, right?
That's true. That's
I
true.
guess a little step up.
Oh yeah, I could have put that one on there. Hey, if you don't like it, feel free to take it off there, Sonny.
You can do it. You can change it.
Maybe later.
He doesn't know how to.
I was going to say he doesn't know how to. That's why he's not doing it.
He's kind of going, yeah, that's pretty accurate. I'm good with that.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that. The reign of terror continues.
yeah, Chameleon Array changed into a one-armed man. So
Change it, but later, yeah.
And then he killed Kibble's wife.
Hey, there you go. And the chameleon's turning into Doc Connors.
Hey, he's still doing good. The chameleon's still doing good.
good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's a fun night for everybody. We have pulls, back issues, trades, books, and we are gonna go through our very own personal KO brackets that everybody on the team has gone through. So
do I need my sheet, my bracket?
No, I got a fancy one made up for you, Uncle. You
fancy,
can go through and
nice,
talk.
fancy.
We know you're picking Vixen.
Yes,
Okay, there you go. You're welcome.
Oh, that's
You're
great.
welcome. All right, that's cool, Jamie. Thank you for that. But before we do jump to that or jump into the main show, let's do a little serious note here.
Yes.
Our friend Brandon Mon Comics, excuse me.
Yes.
Had a terrible tragedy. His house is burnt down, lost a lot of stuff. There is a GoFundMe raiser, and the little QR code is right above Sonny, right over there. Everybody in the community has been helping out, has been pitching in. If you could donate some money, that'd be great. If you can't donate any money, that's okay too. But try to get this link out to some other people or as many people as you can so we can help this guy out. He's a great guy. He's a great YouTuber. Always had some great stuff. It's just unfortunate that he lost the house, he lost the car, he lost everything in his collection as well. So we're just trying to do something to give him stuff back. So please click the link, donate what you can. Doesn't have to be a lot, but if you can't donate, please share it out to anybody that can. So we appreciate that.
I got to tell you something, guys. That has been my biggest nightmare about my collection for so many years. Is fire more than anything else. Fire and I guess water, and I don't know if I lost my collection like that. I think I'm done. I'm done. I think I would be just so devastated. There's so many things that are just so irreplaceable that I have that I do not know if I could begin again. So my heart goes out to him because that is brutal.
Yeah, I was telling my brother about it today, and showing him and my dad the pictures, and I said, just like, I said, he doesn't have a big collection like me. He's got a smaller collection, but it's a impressive collection. Like, it doesn't have as many books as I do, but he's got a lot of valuable ones ahead. So he did say, he was able to save some stuff. I don't know the extent of it all. I'm pretty sure the book that he got signed by Keanu Reeves, the Berserker one,
right?
I'm pretty sure that one was saved, but I know he saved a couple. But
he had some slabs that he was able to throw into a bathroom, and they are soot covered. And he's hoping that the inner seals held.
Yeah.
That they'll be okay, but that was what he could save, some of his slabbed books, and that was it. I mean, but the main thing was his wife, his two kids, and his cats. They got out of there, and
all their family photos were saved too, which was
great. That's awesome because I think his wife had a post where it went up in like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she said it was like 8 minutes, and it was just. But yeah, they had a post that they put up, and it showed them, the video of them going through it, and all their family photo albums survived, and all her photo equipment was destroyed, but he said she had like some SD cards that had the stuff on them from weddings that she had photographed that she hadn't like completed doing all the work yet, and they survived. And then
Nice.
she was able to get, with the GoFundMe, she was able to get new equipment so
Yeah.
that you could start working.
She can
'Cause
still work.
Said she had a wedding scheduled to photograph this weekend.
Wow.
Right.
So, and they were able to get some, they're in temporary housing now. They were able to get some bedding for them and
Mhm.
for the kids, and get some more clothing for them. And
Mhm.
Also, real fast, shout out to their daughter for her birthday. They were able to give her a great birthday, everything that she
Nice.
wanted and deserved. Very happy for you guys. I'm happy everyone's safe, and it's only up from here. So just keep positive.
So thank goodness they woke up. I mean, it was like 1:30 in the morning, I think. And
Yeah,
I had
something like
just
that.
seen, he had just done a show. And he looked to show the kind of guy he was. He had done a show that night where he pulled some content creators in, talking comics, and it was a cancer benefit.
exactly.
Yes.
So,
The night before, he was, I think it was,
True, Pam.
yeah, they were, I think he said he was like cooking ribs or something to watch the game.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but yeah, so they survived, and I know lots of people, there's a chat we have going on with everybody, helping out, and lots of people want to send them stuff. But, right now, the best thing, if you want to help out, donate to the GoFundMe, because they're not in a permanent place yet. They're somewhere temporary. And I know he doesn't want people just sending him a bunch of stuff that they're going to have to start. Yeah, they're going to have to store. They're going to have to move around. So
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be that. There's always going to be that lull where the insurance company will run out or stop paying or something like that, and they're going to need some type of balance or gap filler, you might say.
Yeah.
So yep. All right. So we'll have that QR code up through the whole show, but I'll take it down just for our intro. Let's go ahead and kick off this intro and get everything started. Shall we, guys?
I'm ready.
5-minute intro.
All right. No, it's only a 10-second one. Not here. I promise. I'm gonna make a new one next week. I swear to God, I'm gonna make a new one. All right. See you guys in 10 seconds. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Codex Station's Comics Unleashed. It's Saturday night. What do you got in your pull list? You got some good issues this week. What do you love? What do you hate? Did you pick up anything on the back issue side that might be amazing to show off? We want to see it. We've got stuff, and we're going to show it to you. And, of course, we've got a special guest star here. We're here, Sonny Kruger. Now, in place of the Uncle Gary Showcase tonight, we're going to have our very own KO special. So we'll see what everybody has picked for that. All right, guys, who wants to go first to showing off what they picked up this week?
I can.
All right.
Let me go first. He's the new guy.
Yeah, Sonny, what do you got?
After Jamie.
Yeah. And then it's after Uncle Gary. After Dan. Yeah.
I was gonna let the High Evolutionary go first.
Yes. Well, actually, this is Trade Palooza for me this week, guys. I got 3 big boys sitting right here. But we'll start off with pools and independence, kicking it off with Gargoyles, the Mona, number 3.
Yes.
Still love all of the Gargoyle line books from Dynamite, and they keep announcing more. And now that they're going to be switching or going over with the Fantastic Four, I'm super excited. Weird team to pick for their Marvel crossover, though.
Yeah.
Next up, last issue of Daniel Warren Johnson on Transformers. This is issue 24.
Nice.
I like the cover.
Maybe they pick Fantastic Four because, the Fantastic Four is all science-based and the Gargoyles is all kind of, magic and mysticism-based, and they figure it would be a good dichotomy between them.
It could be. Next up, we have Spawn 368.
Spawn.
Nice cover.
I like that. Yeah.
Spawn. One of our favorites on the show, Red Coat 14, with first Ghost Prelude in it.
Nice.
Yeah, I look forward to reading that. Hadn't got to it yet.
Yeah. We got Radiant Black 37.
Very cool.
Okay.
This
How's the
one,
series going so far? I know you like.
it's
I know you're a
it's
fan.
been amazing. This issue I felt like I'm kind of missed an issue reading this one, but actually it's the right order that it was going in. Basically Chicago is just getting, put in a bubble. Like they're just like, you guys have too much violence. You guys just stay there. And I'm like, wow, that really kind of goes with what's going on in the world. Next up, as always, one of my favorites, Power Rangers Prime, number 10.
PPP.
PRP.
PRP. Yep.
PRP.
How do
Another
you spell Ranger there, Sal?
I just left it out. I just left it out.
Ranger.
Who cares? I just left it out.
PRP. PPP. Next up.
Yeah, it's the Power Rangers.
The Power Ranger Brigade.
The Rangers.
The Battle for Pet City starts here for Farrell, number 16.
Nice. That's a creepy cover.
Cool.
This is it's like Walking Dead meets animals on steroids. It's great.
And Tony Fleeks will be at Baltimore Comic-Con.
Is he going to be this year?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Because he was at a signing a few months ago, and I was supposed to go to it, and literally, like, when I was leaving work and I was going to drive up to it, my mother-in-law called because she was watching Emily, and she's like, "Oh, Emily's sick. I need you to come because we have to take her to urgent care." And I was like, "Oh," so I had to leave and do that, and I had bought extra books that I was going to get him to sign, so now I can get him to sign them.
Yeah, that's always great. Well, lastly, for my independence, I have Blood Type number 4, which finishes up the series.
Cool.
This was a fun little read.
Sunlight's not doing her elbow any good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Now we're going to kick it into Marvel with the Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion number 4. For some reason.
What do you think of that?
They have lightsabers?
Yeah. It's plate sabers. If you sale.
Is that magic that he's fighting?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's great. But yeah, no, I think it's a cool concept with the incursion stuff. I know that they're trying to really push it for the MCU stuff, especially with the whole Doctor Doom aspect. So like I feel like this book is more for you to understand what an incursion actually means than anything else. Because everyone keeps thinking about like multiversal travel and everything else, but they don't understand that there's a difference between that and the incursion aspect of it.
Uh-huh.
All right, next up, Ultimate Wolverine, number 9.
Cool.
What's that series been?
Is that the one where it introduces Ultimate Forge, but it's not like one guy, it's like a group of robots or something?
Yeah, I'm still loving this book. They have Ultimate X-Men, but this is actually the Ultimate X-Men book. Like it makes no sense, but it does at the same time. Oh, we got One World Under Doom, number 7.
Still waiting for them to do Ultimate Darkhawk.
Yeah, that's an essential read. All right, we're gonna keep saying this because this is the book that I didn't think was gonna be great at all, and ended up being probably one of the best fun Marvel reads we've had in a little while. But Wolverine number 10.
Yes.
I have been enjoying that book.
Yes, I didn't think Dakin could be taken such a serious character, like ever.
They always have good covers.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
And then lastly for my Marvel, we have Captain America number 3.
That was a good issue.
Great cover.
Good cover, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool cover.
All right, DC Fun. I have 2 different variant covers for it, and I got Green Lantern Corps number 8. So that's the first one.
Was that the B cover?
Yeah. And then I picked that one up because this is actually the B cover that they gave me.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted the other cover too. So I was like, I'm getting both.
Oh, you can make paper dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
just
you go.
cut them up.
Sonny, pick up
break
these books so you can cut them out, put them up, and then destroy those instead of your action figures.
Put them on your action figures and then destroy them.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. I'm not
This
a monster.
I like this cover and don't like this cover at the same time. But I love the book regardless. It's the best Batman book on the stands, and Gary knows what I'm about to say. It is Batman Dark Patterns number 10.
It's good.
I just don't like the face. I don't know why. Like the face kind of. The rest of it's cool.
He's puffy. He's puffy.
Yeah.
He's on He's on prednisone.
Yeah. He's
Is
taking
that
his
an
meds.
ongoing book? I thought it was like a
12
maxi series.
It's 12 issues.
Yeah, but there've been different arcs.
Yeah. So
Okay,
there's
yeah, that's what confused
4
me.
arcs, 3 issues an arc.
Yeah, and they have been really good.
Mm-hmm. That first one still hits me every single time I think about it.
Yeah.
Here's a cover that's going to be on the candidate list this year. And I'm Gary be proud too of this one. Aquaman number 9.
I love that cover.
That's a good cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a really good cover.
And then I've got Action Comics 1090.
Nice.
Cool.
Love that. And then lastly for my DC books, I just started catching up finally on my Absolute books. And I'm all caught up now on this. But Absolute Batman number 12 in this series got so insane. I love every minute of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of carnage in this issue.
Yes, there is. There's been a lot of carnage. That last issue was intense.
The ear blades are interesting.
Everything he's got's more interesting. Like it's just the insanity that goes into this is amazing. So those are my pools. When we go back around, I'll show off the traits.
All right, very good. Sonny, do you have any issues you want to show off with this?
Let me show it off.
Okay, here you go, man.
Sonny's like, it's me.
I have a invisible variant of Silver Surfer 16.
Nice.
And right there you can see that it's signed.
Signed by Stan Lee?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Invisible signature there. And it's all my pools for this week.
All right, very good. All right, Dan, let's throw you up next.
All right. Well, I got my my DC stuff up first. So I got Aquaman number 9, A cover.
Still a cool cover.
Yeah, it is. It's it was a good issue.
It was.
And the way it ended too, like the way it started, I went, "Oh, they're really going to leave them like that." And then the way it ended, I go, "Okay, now that's more what I expected." The hot controversial book of the week, Red Hood 1, that will be one of one.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because I enjoyed that story a lot.
I did too. I read it and I talked to Jamie about when we recorded some videos the other night. I was like, I almost hope that it's not good because if I read it and it's really good, it's just going to make me upset that it's not going to be continued. And it was
right.
It wasn't spectacular, but it was a good read and it intrigued me where I would have picked up the next one.
It was spectacular when you compare it to The Hill, the last Red Hood.
Oh, that was horrible.
That was so bad.
That was so bad I didn't buy that. I only bought the first issue and read it. And I'm like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. I don't like this. I'm not buying the rest.
It was
so
dark. Yeah.
It's disappointing. I had been saying they should have just hired another writer and kept it going. But I saw online made a good point. Like the way that they collect everything in trades, if they were to do that, they would have had the first issue that they would have had to put this writer's name on and they wouldn't have wanted that. Kind of like the writer that did the one amalgam book that got into trouble later. And so it's disappointing. Hopefully they do something else with Red Hood. We'll see.
I'm just going to pretend that it's horrible so that I don't read it and don't want to, because like you said, it's not going to continue.
Like I said, it wasn't like some spectacular book, but it was a really good first issue that set up what the story and the tone was going to be. And, I would have been interested to see what would have happened with it. So hopefully DC will do some other Red Hood book soon. I also got Green Lantern Corps number 8 of the A cover. As always, almost always the A cover.
Good book.
Space Ghost number 2. I don't know why they did 12 issues and then canceled it and we're going to restart it with number 1 with the same ongoing storyline and the same creative team and the same design, but whatever, it's still good. The cover's always really nice on it.
The cover, all 10 of them, 20 of them.
Actually, it had the second most covers this week at 18.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
What was the
I
first
bought one of them?
The first one was
Blue Falcon.
what was the first one? Yeah, Blue Falcon and Dynamite at 19.
Oh, I didn't realize that came out this week. I missed that. I didn't see it on the
Had-
shelf. Maybe they
They
sold
had
out.
they had plenty. No, they had some on there on Friday.
All right, maybe I'll run by there tomorrow and see. Yeah, Radiant Black 37, like Jamie, I haven't had a chance to read this one yet, but it's not looking good for Sweet Home Chicago there.
Nathan, that is the bean. Yeah, they got behind there.
The what?
The bean.
The bean.
The reflective
Oh.
The thing behind
oval
it. Oh, the bean.
circle. Yeah.
My favorite of the Ghost Machine books, Red Coat number 14. This is once again, like they do a lot on this book, a nice wraparound cover.
So for you history freaks, that's when the White House was burned during the War of 1812. It looks like it's referencing.
Yes.
And haven't read this one yet. I'm excited to. Like I said, this is my favorite of all of the Ghost Machine books, and I'm pleasantly surprised that Brian Hitch has been able to keep up with the mostly monthly schedule of it. Transformers 24, final issue of Daniel Warren Johnson's run. Kirkman takes over with the next issue, so very excited to see how this ends, and how Warren Johnson ends this. It's been building up to this big fight between the Autobots and Decepticons, so I want to see how that concludes and how it leaves it for Kirkman to take over. On to Marvel, I got 3 Marvel books. Like Jamie, got Captain America number 3. I did read this one. Really, really very, very good issue. Dives a lot into the new, not Steve Rogers obviously is in it, but this new Captain America kind of character that they had deals with him a lot in here too, and really, really good read. A book I'm very happy to have picked up off the shelf. The Punisher Red Band 1.
Yeah,
loved it. Love that Marvel is no longer afraid to put out a Punisher book with the skull, and I gotta believe that John Bernthal coming back to play the Punisher on Daredevil led to them, and everybody loving it so much led to Marvel saying, "Hey, why don't we put some comics out again?"
John Barenthal, a huge Commanders fan. That's for you.
Yeah, and lives in the area.
Grew up in went to school in Maryland. Yeah, and was a Redskin fan back in the day.
And apparently likes to hang out at the Lego store when he's in town.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this loved it. And then not only do we get this, but next month there's a second Punisher miniseries that's going to be starting too. So
that's the Marvel Knights one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that ties into the book that Christopher Priest and Quesada are doing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then the last one I got, I'm psyched to read this. The Undead Iron Fist.
Nice.
They killed Danny Rand at the end of the which you want to talk about some bullshit. Hey, let's do a special for this character, like 30 years, 40 years, whatever it was for Iron Fist. Like, let's do this special to celebrate the character, have all of these short stories in it from different points in his career, and and celebrate him. And then the last story, let's kill him on the last page. What? F you. So, Undead Iron Fist, bringing him back. I haven't read this one yet. I'm very excited to dive into it and see how it goes.
And then they just kill him on the last page again.
Wouldn't that be funny if they killed him off on every page, every book?
No, he said he's undead, so we'll see. But yeah, that's it for my new stuff. As far as back issues, the only back issues I got is the stuff I got back from that I had sent to CGC.
All right, very cool. So I guess I will go next. All right, first up I have the One World Under Doom, but I got the variant for that.
That's cool.
Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Dinosaur Doom.
Dino Doom.
Dino Doom. Next up is Exceptional X-Men number 13. I've read this. The story's okay. I like the story going on, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the artwork. It just seems kind of mediocre to me. But
well, the OK X-Men doesn't have quite the ring that the Exceptional.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't think that would be a book that would be flying off the shelf there.
The mediocre
That's true.
X-Men.
Mediocre. So I also picked up X-Men Alpha of Apocalypse.
Real fast, Sale.
Yes.
The Martian from TikTok said that Dino Doom cover is dope.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love it. Let's show that
I'm
one
running
more time.
I'm running 3 different things right now just to make sure we're on.
Yeah, we're just gonna show that again because that is a dope cover. I love that. It is cool.
Who would win
Have
in
you
a
read that
fight?
X-Men one yet or no?
Not the Apocalypse one, not yet.
Who would win in a fight, him or Grimlock?
Oh, that's a tough one because I like Grimlock. And Grimlock loves the Munch Metal. So, all right. Next up
Grimlock
is
love cup stories.
yes, tell war stories again. Edge of the Venomverse #1. So we're bringing back the whole Venomverse part again.
That just reminded me thinking of that line when he's like, me Grimlock love Cup's old war stories. He's like, you're living one now.
Yeah, you're living one now. We got Eddie Brock Carnage #8. This has been a great series so far. I like this. That's
I mean,
that's
you know
pretty
he's
much
going to
it.
get the Venom suit back at some point.
Some point he is. All right, so we have Spider-Verse versus Venomverse #5.
There's so much of the verse going on.
I know.
Yeah, just how many verses are there? Yeah.
There's lots. There's
Yeah.
lots. And
Second
my only
verse,
DC
same as
pick.
the first.
Yep. It is. It actually has been like a repeat of the first. So, oh well. My only DC pickup is the Green Lantern Corps #8, and I also got the A cover.
A cover still looks cool too, though.
Yeah, it does. It does. So light week for me. Uncle Gary, you are
Didn't
up
you get a
now.
bunch of Batman blind bags? Or
I
or
did.
I'm sorry, a bunch of Batman bling bags?
Bling bags.
that was
Bling
the
bags.
funniest. That was the funniest shit. I'm half asleep, and Sal sending me a message. Hey, I sent you, or can I send you a video for my Batman bling bags? I was like, the fuck is a bling bag, bro?
Yeah, I know.
And then I had to put 2 and
autocorrect.
2 together.
And he just sends you a picture, like, remember the Green Lantern cover where Hal had all the rings? Sal just sends a picture like that, and he's just got a bunch of Batman.
That's what I was
rings on
hoping
him.
for the thumbnail.
Didn't I send you that though? I thought I sent you that.
You sent me 2 for the thumbnail, but you didn't send me anything that was like, ugh.
Was that the one where you had the grill, Sal? You had the grill?
Yeah.
Without
that's it.
spoiling
That's it,
anything,
exactly.
did you get any good ones? Because we all saw how it went for me, where I got 2 of the same damn cover.
I think only 2 of them got duplicated, and both with the art terms. But no, I didn't score any of the good, ultra good books.
Did you get the cover that I got?
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say I'll trade it to you for.
No. I got 2 of the art germ ones. I know that. But anyhow, Uncle Gary, take it away.
All right, here we go. Let's start out with Independence. Red coat. Again,
Beautiful wraparound cover as
great-
always.
great wraparound cover.
Yeah.
Great reach
Great
around
book.
cover.
I love her good reach around. Also, got the alternate cover. I tell you what, this might be in my cover of the year running. Is a great cover by Kyle Hotz.
Oh,
I like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
did not see that on my shelf.
Yeah, that is a really cool Kyle Hotz cover. And what I'm really looking forward to now is those clear boards Mike gave me. That's going to look beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Being
yeah.
able to display the front and back cover. So that's by Kyle Hotz, that one there. Last week, I got the A cover for Cruel Universe, and usually I get the B covers, and I didn't pick this up, and I regretted it, so I went back and got it today. Because, who doesn't love a good alien dissection, especially when they're dissecting us?
Yeah.
There you go. Cruel
Makes you feel
Universe.
all warm and fuzzy in the right places.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, we kind of deserve it,
Yeah, kind of. If
Yep.
you've seen the Great Twilight episode with Agnes Moorehead,
Mhm.
that kind of is reminiscent of that. So, blood type. There we go. Just getting her arm
ouch.
in the sunshine.
That's what happens to me when I go out.
Yep, Sonny's so pale that exactly what happens to him. Yep. So, where's your Mexican heritage helping out with that tan, Sonny?
Yeah, that's
You got
That's
the,
like
I'm
it's on
half
the
and
low
half.
end.
So
You
the
got the
skin
English-
color came from the white side.
yeah, you got
English
the
and
English
Irish side.
Yeah, there you go. Space Ghost, which is cool. Just a cool. I
Oh
guess.
yeah, it's a cool like Alex Toth looking cover.
Yeah, it sure is. I think maybe Cho did that. So
That's cool. I
yeah.
love the plane in the background. That's awesome.
yeah, that is very cool. For all you people in a band, here you go. A little Hello Darkness guitar action.
Nice.
There you go. So there she is.
Cool.
And I got one of the Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt covers.
That one's cool.
That was the A cover, yeah.
Yep,
That was
the
the
one we
A cover.
talked about. That was awesome.
Yeah,
That looks good.
yeah, it's good stuff. It's like it. I'm looking forward to reading this book. So there you go. So I haven't read any of the independents. I look forward to it. I've read one of the Marvels, and the Marvel I read has something to do with this great box.
There you go.
I told
That's
Rob,
nice.
I said, man, Mike and I bought one, and I saw other people getting. I said, man, these are going to sell out in one day. And sure enough, I'm sure we are out of the Punisher boxes. But I did read this, love it. Frank's back, though. Marvel, your red band stuff. Okay, just say it's red band. Don't put it in little baggies that I got to cut up every time and get the book out without damage. Just knock it off, okay? Tired of having to unbag the red band stuff. But this is really great. It's really violent. And Frank is not in total command of his faculties. And wait till you see who might be.
I'm tired of it. I got to take it out of this bag so I can put it in this other bag.
Yep. So
There's too many bags.
too many bags. Also, the Ultimate Wolverine. I don't know how long I go with this, but okay. For now, I'm still going. Captain America. Look forward to reading this.
It was a really good issue. I
The
thought.
last issue ended really nice cliffhanger. Really enjoying Helverine.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh, here's the ad for that other Punisher book.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so that takes place in the future in the world to come.
Mhm.
You know,
So
the world
cool.
to come thing.
So another great book by Palmiotti and Panosian. Also, Doom.
And there's a third Punisher miniseries they announced too. I think.
Okay, well
What?
they're going
Crazy.
all in. All right, X-Men vs. Apocalypse. We'll see. I am not going to get all these books. I'll get some of them. You know,
No.
all the tie-ins. I'm not getting everything. And then we had two Rosses.
Nice. That's cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a cool one. Mhm.
Yeah, Lockheed and Kitty. This is on the Exceptional X-Men, which makes sense since she's the star of that book.
Mhm.
And then this one, I don't know why she was put on this book, but it was on the Sal. What book is this on?
I have no idea. What book is that on?
Ooh, Kazar.
Carnage.
Huh?
Carnage.
Carnage?
Perfect fitting.
But you know, I'm always down for a little Shaun of the She-Devil action. So
Right.
yeah, so always good with that. All right, let's go with some DCs. I dig this title, Gotham by Gaslight.
Mm-hmm.
A League of Justice, so it's a Justice League, you know, cool title, revisited. You know, I love the moody art.
So that's the third one,
Mm-hmm.
the Gotham by Gaslight series.
Yeah.
including the first one,
And this,
right?
and this is issue 3 of this, right? Superman, the Kryptonian Age, or I'm sorry, the Kryptonite Spectrum. So,
Mhm.
you
They're
know,
all right there, right at eye level with this giant.
look at his crotch.
The super crotch.
Super
It's like
crotch.
me going for my action figures, it looks like.
If that's what they see, oh my God. That's gorgeous.
If that's what they see, then they're welcoming death.
And they say, please
Yeah.
behead me.
You need to buy like a therapist doll for them so they can actually sit down and have conversations.
Oh, wow, that's a cool comic you got there, Uncle Gary. What one is that?
This is the one that you want to distract from your danger zone there.
Exactly.
Sonny's
Danger
erogenous. Absolute Batman. I mean, this book, what his circle of friends is not
Wait,
doing well.
Did you read it?
Yes,
What they did to Penguin?
yes, terrible.
Oh my
terrible.
god.
The Penguin, Riddler, Croc. I mean, not good. No bueno. Green Lantern Corps, digging it. Really good
Mhm.
book.
The Green Lantern issue that was the part of the story, part 4 of the story there, when they're like, or no, part 3 of the story, when they're like, oh, their powers in the rings. Okay, let me just slice their goddamn hands off in the middle of space. Like, oh, ow.
I really enjoy this book, written by Tom King. It's about Trinity. She is adorbs, you know. And here's what's really great about this book: she's chasing the corgi that's Damien turned into a corgi.
As he should be.
Yes, as it should be.
Was that Flo on the other page?
That was not Flo. There's no Flo in this book. Oh, it's the other Flo. I see. I'm always worried with you. But what do we get? we get Alfred. We get a lot of Alfred action in this book.
Oh, that's good.
To read a book with Alfred in it, and is just fantastic. And this is the day of the wedding that didn't happen, but it's a real sweet read. And she's just a fun little character, and it's just a really fun book. So I enjoy it. I know I'm the only one on this crew that's so uncool and sappy to like a book like that, but I'll die on that hill, goddammit. So there, take that shit.
Speaking of that, did you guys all read Batman #1 yet?
Yes,
No, I've not.
I have.
No.
God damn it, Sal! Didn't you buy like 20 copies of it?
Yeah, it's tough to get all through 20 copies, man.
And you didn't read one of them?
No, I didn't. I haven't had a chance. I'll do it soon.
That's the way I felt with the Detective 1100. I was like, come on, read that so we can talk about the first story.
Yeah, the first story was amazing.
Oh man,
It was.
my Batman story of the year for sure. Maybe my story of the year. Action Comics, Superboy Unchained. There we go. Y'all hardly got any DCs, and I got tons of DCs. Batman Dark Patterns. There's
That's
the
a cool cover.
Yeah, dig it. I
Well,
love
like we said in the intro, you buy more comics than everybody spends in them.
Well, some people
know.
just sick in the head. I really like this book. I love the Huntress being a part of this.
Mhm.
There was a really cool Brian Boland cover that I almost got, and they are. So the shops are being credited with this book,
Yes.
whether they return them or not. So we'll
But
see.
they were asked to return them, which all the shops were like, okay, well, cool, we'll do that. Not we're going to put it on eBay for $30.
Yeah. So
And what's funny in that book too, that book takes place after the events of Hush 2, which still has 2 more parts to come out.
They ain't gonna finish up to potentially January.
Yeah. And it's not even the end of the storyline because they still got 6 more parts of it to do later. And it's just, God, why didn't they just do that as
is this Jim Lee being really slow?
Yes.
Because
Mhm.
it sounds like,
he's always slow, but he's running the entire company too.
which
so.
is why he can get away with it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Anybody else wouldn't be able to get away with that. All right.
Yeah, they bring a fill-in artist in.
Batman and Robin, Philip Kennedy Johnson. Enjoy this title. And this had a really cool alternate cover I had to get.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Love that. So I was quite pleased to pick that up. Final issue of the Batman and Robin Jason Todd book.
Yes.
It's a cool cover.
Like that. All right. Got me some Birds of Prey. You know what? There's some gals you just don't want to mess with. That's one of them.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
The biggest of the Bardas.
Don't F with Barda. Do not.
That's an awesome cover of her.
Yeah.
It
it's
is.
She's gonna put that stick right up your, if you mess with her. So there you go.
Hey, some guys like that.
Some guys pay extra.
No
for
kink
that.
shaming here, remember, guys? No
No
kink
kink
shaming.
shaming.
Codex.
You know what? And if you pay extra for that, that is your prerogative, baby. All right.
That's right.
Here we go. Birds of Prey, Greg Land, Porn Star Edition.
I was gonna say, I wonder where he got the inspiration for.
You know where he got it. There
from.
you go. I don't care. It works for me.
Mhm.
Works for me. Even the green logo works for me. So there you go.
What's funny is the people that did the deep dive on some of his stuff and found the pictures that he that he redrew. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, and then found the ones where he just redrew the same picture over and over again on different covers. Like, come on, man.
I got no problem with it.
Mhm.
Birds of Prey, A cover.
Kind of makes you wonder what's in his sketchbook for the stuff that doesn't actually get published.
Oh, there you go. I don't know. All right, so here we go. Aquaman variant.
Oh,
That's
that's
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, a little Murrah action. Here we go. Playing with the water with her little water powers.
left one looks a little bigger than the right.
That's all right. That's it's kind of typical. Well, that's the way she's standing, but they're usually a little asymmetrical, so it's all right. There we go.
That's a really cool cover.
I love it. I love the league being involved. I love Aquaman getting back to them.
You read that issue, right?
I sure did.
The way it ends when they're like, "Uh-oh, something's left the watchtower," and they're like, "Oh, you got to be." Blue Beetle's like, "You got to be kidding me."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the power set they're giving him now is pretty incredible. So, but I think that is a wicked cover. I like Jamie like that. All right.
You never see them for these underwater characters. You never really see them draw the hair the way it would be underwater. Like you see them do it with the women because they'll have long flowing hair that'll kind of, go back. But like the male characters, you never really see them. You see them take that into account.
The first artist that did this with Aquaman's hair, any guesses? As far as I know, Jim Aparo.
Oh,
Makes sense though.
Yep, Jim Aparo used to have his hair waving under the water. It wasn't as long, but it was still, kind of blonde or a little curlier, but he would have the hair move. All right, so I am a big fan of DC Finest, the trades that they are doing now to match the Marvel Epic lines.
Yep.
This is really great. So even when I have all the original material on a lot of these things, I'm getting it to support this line, just like I have with this. This is the DC Horror, The Devil's Doorway, and this is collecting books from, I think it was 69 and 70. So what we have in here, let's see. Yeah, 1969 and 70. So it's kind of cool where they have a little timeline back here and they're showing you.
Nice.
So you're getting House of Secrets 81 to 85. House of Secrets went back to horror with 81. So that's when they started their Bronze Age horror on House of Secrets. House of Mystery 180 to 185. And House of Mystery went back at 174, a little bit earlier than that. You're getting Witching Hour 3 through 7. You're getting Unexpected 113 to 170, 117. A Phantom Stranger 5 and a Phantom Stranger 5. So now the only thing is, of all the cool covers they had, I don't know that was the coolest cover they could have used. It's a great Neil Adams cover, but I think they had some other better choices have evidenced on the back here that they could have used there. But one thing I love on the side, you got Kane there.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice.
You know what we're doing right now? What am I doing right now? I'm raising Kane. That's right. So there we go. The Devil's Doorway. But support the DC Finest. Love what they're doing. So this is $40. I think it's well worth it for the comic history and these great old DC horror stories. So there you go.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
Guys,
All
I see right now we are in the top 99% on TikTok.
Nice.
Out of
That's what I'm looking at too.
99%.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Before we do a round of back issues, don't forget there's the QR code from On Comics, our friend Brandon. Please help out if you can. And if you can't donate anything, get this link out to people that see it and also can possibly help donate. We want to make sure that he is taken care of. All right. So before again,
helps.
What's that? Every
dollar helps.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are also been nominated on the Comic Book Awards. So you want to head over to, where is it? Right here. Head over to the comicbookawards.org and find these categories that we have been nominated for. The best live stream. Of course, it's the Comics Unleashed. It's the show you're watching right now.
Mm-hmm.
Go out there and vote for us there. We got our hats in the ring for that one. We're also on for best informative content for major channels with subscribers from 1,000 to 2,000. Also for that's just the overall on the station. And then we've got best live stream for major channels once again, 1,000 to 2,000. And look at that. It's the Comics Unleashed show, which you're watching right now. So you got to vote for us. And of course, we got best entertaining content all around. That's like hauls, unboxing, reviews, the whole 9 yards. Awesome. And then lastly, we have most engaging host for me on the Codex station, Sal the Slab Guy. So please go out there and vote for us. Maybe we can bring home an award or maybe two.
And while you're doing that, Mon Comics up there.
Yes.
He is also nominated for several
Yes.
awards. So that would be a nice boost for him to get an award while he's in the midst of rebuilding.
Absolutely. Any one of those YouTubers that we're going up against are fantastic people. They've got some great content. At least check them out and give them a like so that their channel is happening as well. So
But vote
definitely.
for us.
But,
We want to win.
and then next year there's going to be a separate category called Beards, and Sonny is going to be nominated for that one for sure.
Well, if Dan doesn't get
Win.
Dan's
Jamie,
like,
yep.
I got it.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say, Dan's like, I got this.
Yeah, I got this. All right, Jamie, you got back issues or stuff you want to show off, right?
I got trades.
Well, that counts. Let's see.
Yeah, so first one I had to pick up because my favorite book's coming back in October, so you already know. Rook Exodus.
Rook.
Boom.
Mhm.
Okay.
My shop had a deal going on with trades special, so I picked up a few. I had to get a special ordered because they didn't have all of them that were in. So this is one of them. Love this
Which one are you
book.
going to now, Jamie?
Graham Cracker. Same one Big Heath goes to.
All right, the one I go to sometimes.
Ram
too.
Cracker.
Graham Cracker Comics.
It's a chain. It's a chain. It's a
Yeah.
big chain too.
And like Uncle Gary, it's the never-ending quest of the DC finest books. And I got 2 of them.
Good.
So, first one I picked up was The Flash, the Human Thunderbolt.
Very nice.
Nice.
Really.
So you're going to get Showcase 4, 8,
Yeah.
13, 14, and Flash 105 to what? 112 maybe.
I think so. It's the first appearance. Yeah. So it's it collects Showcase 4, 8, 13, 14, and Flash 105 through 123.
Oh, you get the Flash of Two Worlds in there.
Yeah, it's even on the box.
There you go.
Boom.
That is a great line to have. And look, there you got the timeline on the back too.
Yeah.
Yep. And then because I was reading Superman and they have the Dark Legion in there, and Uncle Gary's always talking about the Legion, I picked up Legion of Superheroes. Zap goes the Legion.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
So I know the one on the
Big
back
boy.
that should be Superboy 197. So look at those. Those are some great issues. The one
Looks
with
like one we reviewed.
yes, the one on the far right, 203 that shows Valdis. I had Sonny review that on the podcast, and Sonny gave it a super high review. Yeah, we loved it. 10 out of 10. That was
Issues are in
the
that.
This one has Adventure Comics 374 through 380, and then 403 separately. And then Action Comics 378 through 387, 389 through 392, Superboy 172, 173, 176, 183 and 184, 188, 190, 191, 193, 195, and then 197 through 203.
Yep, good stuff.
A lot of great content, all collected right here with DC Finest. I'm loving it.
Good job.
So those are my 3. Got
All
lots
right,
to
very
read.
good. All right, Sonny, what do you got for back issues or stuff that you picked up this week?
Oh, I also got a whole load of nothing.
Actually, I have no back issues as well, so we're going to head over to Dan.
He's got the
I got the
bracket.
CGC ones if you want me to show them. Do you want me to show the sketch covers or just the other ones I sent off?
Do the other ones because the sketch covers I feel like would be more prominent for the video.
Okay. We got this one. Nice.
These are trips on the spot. Yep. Cool. Mr.
So
Geek.
that's that's a bunch of Legion stories before there was the Legion book itself.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Superboy, it was in
without
Super.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them were the backups. You know, they're in Adventure they were the lead feature in Adventure. Then they became the backup in Action and a couple others. And then Superboy, they were as a backup in Superboy. And then they took over prominence in that title at about 197, I think. And then Superboy, I want to say 258 or 259, it became the Legion of Superheroes of Drop Superboy. I think that's the timeline.
Yeah, because that Dark Legion really got me. Like, I was like, oh, now I want to find out more about him, and I was like, oh, perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I sent off the sketch covers I did to get graded, but I also sent off 2 books that I had that I wanted to get yellow labels on. So I got the Batman Hush, or the Batman issue 152 or 158, the first part of the Hush 2 storyline.
Hatoosh.
Yes. The sketch cover that was done by Jim Calafiore at Comic Logic. And got that. It came back.
That's awesome.
If you guys want to guess the grade, I got. I didn't do any pressing or cleaning on any of these. I just sent them off as is.
9-8.
Yeah, I already-
I already
He
know.
already knows. So.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, Sal already knows too. I
Yeah.
think so. Gary and Sonny can guess.
9-8.
Yep, I'm also going with the sale 9.8.
The
And
Sal
it
special.
is a 9.8.
7-0. No.
Psyched to to have that. That'll look good. Whenever I get it in the rotation on here. And then the other one I sent off, I got signed and remarked at Baltimore Comic-Con last year by Jimmy Palmiotti, the Jonah Hex issue 1, where he signed it and did this cool remark, which I didn't even ask him to do this. I just, handed it to him to sign, and I was standing, because I met him a few times and interviewed him a few times, so know him a little bit. And I was just standing there kind of chatting with him and Amanda for a couple minutes, and he's just sketched it out real quick, and I was like, oh man, thanks. So this one I pulled out of my, as Gary likes to say, out of my personal collection that I got off the rack when it came out. Not as impressive for me saying that with this book as it is with him with some of the ones he has, but
Yeah.
But again, no clean, no press, just sent off.
That's a 101.
Nice.
Still impressive. It's a 101, baby.
Yeah.
9.8.
Sonny, you want to?
I'm gonna go with 9.5.
Well, yeah, they don't own
You
9.
can't do
What did you
that.
say?
They don't own 9.5s, bro. They go double digits, so it's 2, 4,
Even numbers.
6, 8.
No, 8.
Sonny's like, no, for me, they would have a 9.5.
Yeah.
They have a Sunny special.
9.8. No.
So cool.
Yeah, and unlike Sal, who has to know the grades immediately, I don't look at the grades until
I
I'm
have to.
opening them up because I like that surprise. So I was super happy when I opened these up and did the video and looked at them, and I was like, you could see it when you watch the video because I don't even know it. Like when I hold it up like this, I reach down and pull up. I don't even know the grade until I reveal it on camera when I'm doing them, and you'll see how happy I was when I was like, oh yes.
Does it say Jimmy Palmiotti's signature and remark on it?
Yes.
Nice.
That's cool.
Jimmy.
Nice.
Well, it says sketch on cover, but yeah.
Nice.
That's the same thing.
But yeah,
Nice.
I was pretty psyched about that. So, and like I think you said once, Gary, here, like he loves signing. He loves Jonah Hex and signing Jonah Hex book. So who knows if you see him at a convention and you want to get a free little remark, hand him a Jonah Hex book to sign.
Well, I can guarantee you that for sure because there's going to be a big omnibus of the All-Star Western that he did with. And he said anybody that brings me this book, I'm drawing in it.
Yeah, because he said like anybody that's going to spend $100 on this, I'm gonna draw on it for him.
So I have all the trades, I have all the originals, and I'm still buying the damn big book. So he's going to be drawing on it for me.
Nice.
All right. Is that it for you, Dan? That's all you
Yeah.
got?
Yeah.
And that was a great Darwin Cook cover too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a really cool issue too. That run on Jonah Hex that him and Justin Gray had was just
Phenomenal.
fantastic.
It sure was. I've got no back issues. I will 24 hours from now, but not now.
Yeah. That'll be for next week's show.
Mm-hmm.
That will be for next week's show. All right. Then I guess we can wrap up this edition of Comics Unleashed tonight. Right, Jamie? I'm trying to put you in the right spot, and I can't. There you go.
There we are.
Yes, because this is usually the segment now where we defer to Uncle Gary Showcase, but we're not having Uncle Gary Showcase tonight because we're going to go into our
KO, baby.
KO time. Jamie, do you want to explain what goes on with the KO first before we jump into it? Or do you want to do it when we jump into it?
You just start it and then I'll jump into it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stick around. Don't go anywhere because the KO rounds are coming up. Be back in 10 seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Codex Station. We are going to go over our KO cards tonight. Jamie, why don't you tell us what's going on and what we did and how we're doing this fight?
All right. So for anyone that pays attention to DC has their KO event, which is actually called King Omega. You would think it's just KO to knock out, but in this case, it's not. So everyone on the team has a bracket that was already started by DC that they sent out. We with limited information. All we know is that it has to do with negative energy. So the more ruthless you are, the better chance to win. Everyone gets a weapon, but they only announced 2 people that had weapons. So far, I know Superman had suns, basically the power of suns on his fists. And Cyborg is Cyborg, so that rules out everything else. Those are only 2 we know. So basically what we're doing is we're going streamline, just no extra weapons, no extra anything, just who
No
do
prep
we
time?
think? Yeah, no prep time either. Batman. You're
Well,
screwed.
and Snyder even said too. He put a post on Twitter that said it's not just about head-to-head fighting.
No.
Sometimes it's them like going after some kind of MacGuffin, and it's the winner is the person that gets to that first.
Mhm.
Yeah, so issue 2 is gonna be somewhere even gonna be like free for alls and stuff like that. So
Yes.
I
So
wonder
there's
how that's gonna work out.
a lot of different aspects, but for this portion of what we're doing, it is just filling out the bracket, kind of like a March Madness bracket.
Yeah.
So with that being said, why don't we
Warren
jump in?
Buffett's giving $1 million to us if we get a perfect bracket too.
If anyone gets a perfect bracket, or at least the winner, that'd be cool. So why don't we start off with someone that is not here today? We'll go with Mighty Mike first.
Okay, got it for you. Right? Oh, you got it. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Let me take off the let me talk off the Mon comics. I'll put that back up later, folks. Don't worry. There we go.
And and I told these guys too, because it's not just about the powers. Because if who won in a fight, because if it was that, the Firestorm would just turn everyone into glass. Be like, I win.
Yeah. That's what I thought too. So Mighty Mike, the first line of the bracket, we have Superman versus Giganta. He took Superman in that round. Then next up we got Captain Atom versus Power Girl, and he took Power Girl. Next matchup we have Guy Gardner and Firestorm, which he had Firestorm winning. Then Jay Garrick versus Cheetah, which by the way, I did not know Cheetah is still one of the top fastest characters in DC. I had no idea about that. Did any of you?
Nope.
Oh, it makes sense. It's a cheetah's the fastest land animal.
She ranks top 10 of fastest characters. She's at number 6. I had to do research on this because I didn't. I'm like, why is she paired up against Jake Garrick?
I have to correct you on that, Gary. The fastest land animal, as we know, is actually Sal. Whenever he hears that there is a sale at the meatball sub shop,
That's
Wow.
right.
when he hears that it's a buy
Fresh meats.
logo, and he's like, buy one get one free. He's like, yeah, but it's 2 states away. Phew, he's gone.
Well, there you go. After
Get in the
sale,
car. I'm driving.
So he took Jay Garrick for this one. Next up, we have King Shark as a shark versus Aquaman, which he has Aquaman winning. Connor Hawk versus Hawkman. I think the only reason they put him in there is because Hawk is in the name.
Mm-hmm.
And he has Hawkman. The last 2, we have Lex Luthor versus Black Lightning. He took Lex Luthor. The Demon versus Supergirl. He took the Demon. All right. Now we're going to go on our far right side of the bracket. We have Wonder Woman and Starro. He took Wonder Woman. Lobo, which is what Richard's favorite character of all time.
Yeah, Richard has Lobo winning everything.
Yeah. Justice for Dexter.
Yeah,
That would have been great if they would have had Lobo versus Dexstar.
Yeah, and then against Plastic Man, which I think is a cool. I think that's the coolest matchup we could have had. But he had Lobo taking it. We have Swamp Thing versus Vixen. He took Swamp Thing. Cyborg versus Batwoman. He took Cyborg. Batman versus Star Sapphire. Took Batman. Red Hood versus Damian. I'm still mad at you, Mike, but it's okay. He took Damian. Which, by the way, I had to redo all the brackets because I spelt Damian's name wrong. And I was like, anyone that took Damian, I had an E instead of an A for some reason. And I was like, I got to the last bracket. I was like, shit. So that was another 45 minutes of me going through re-editing it. He took Damian. Then it is Zatanna versus Barda. He took Zatanna. Harley Quinn versus Metamorpho. He took Harley. All right. Now we're going back over to the left side. We have Superman versus Power Girl. He had Superman advancing, Firestorm and Jay Garrick. Firestorm advancing, Aquaman and Hawkman. He had Hawkman advancing. I don't know how I feel about that one, but that's his pick and that's his choice.
And he'll have to live with it.
Yeah. Lex Luthor and the Demon. He had the Demon going over. We got Wonder Woman and Lobo on the right. He had Lobo going over on that one, which I was very shocked on. Swamp Thing versus Cyborg. He had Swamp Boy going over. And then we had Batman versus Damian. Damian beats up his old man and advances. Zatanna versus Harley. Zatanna advances. Now back to Superman and Firestorm. He had Superman taking this one, and then the next bracket he has Hawkman and the Demon, which he has Hawkman advancing. Trust me, when I was looking at his, I was like, "You really went out of the box on this one, didn't you, Mike?" But we have Lobo versus Swamp Thing. He has Lobo just taking out the green, and then Damian Wayne versus Zatanna, which he has Damian going into the semifinals. So now we have Superman versus Hawkman. He has Superman taking it, and then Lobo versus Damian Wayne, where he has Damian take it. And the finals, Superman versus Damian. He chose Damian Wayne to take it all in this. I do believe that this is very likely to happen.
Yeah, because this is the odd thing you don't expect that could happen. Absolutely.
And if you look at the bracket, a lot of these characters are in primarily movies and shows coming out. Like you have Guy Gardner, why not Hal Jordan or John or anybody else? You know what I mean? Like
Flash, Butterberry or Wally.
Yeah, it could have been anybody, and you like, let's just put Jay in here. But to me, I think Damian would probably be a good betting odd if I was going to pick one.
Well, I think they also wanted a good mix too. Like, all right, we got to have top tier Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and then they were probably looking at, like, all right, well, we got to use a Flash and a Green Lantern, and everyone will expect it'll be Hal and it'll be Barry or Wally. Like, let's mix it up a little bit.
All right. Well, here's the bracket that really messed me up for my life. Let's go with Kevin's. All right. So obviously with Superman and Giganta, he takes Superman. Captain Atom, Power Girl, he took Captain Atom. Guy Gardner, Firestorm, took Firestorm. Jay Garrick and Cheetah. I feel like everybody took Jay Garrick, if I'm not mistaken, but he took Jay Garrick as well. Aquaman, King Shark took Aquaman. Connor Hawk and Hawkman took Hawkman. Lex Luthor and Black Lightning took Black Lightning. The Demon and Supergirl took Supergirl. And now we're on to our far right side again, Wonder Woman and Starro, which if it was Jarro, I'm sorry, Jarro would have won it all for me. He took Wonder Woman. Lobo and Plastic Man. He has Plastic Man pulling this one out. So we have Swamp Thing, Vixen. He took Swampy Boy himself. And then Cyborg and Batwoman. He took Cyborg. The one that he said hurt the most, and I have the text from him, Batman, Starfire. He took Starfire to advance.
Whoa.
Red Hood and Damian, he took Red Hood. Zatanna and Barda, he took Zatanna. And in a Harley Quinn versus Metamorpho, he did end up taking Metamorpho, which I don't know why everyone's down on my boy Metamorpho, but stop it.
Yeah, Kevin was texting me about this when he first asked, like, are we supposed to do part of it or all of it? And I was like, all of it. And I sent it to him, and he was, he's like, oh, I don't know what to do with this. And there are these characters. And I'm like, dude, just have fun with it.
Yeah. If Animal Man was in it, he'd win. So,
yeah.
So for the next round, he has Superman and Captain Atom. He takes Superman to win it. Firestorm and Jay Garrick, he's got Firestorm winning it. Aquaman and Hawkman, he has Aquaman taking that one. Black Lightning and Supergirl, he has Supergirl advancing. Wonder Woman and Plastic Man. I don't know why, but every time I see that in a bracket, I giggle just a little bit inside because he's probably being a towel for her and like constricting her.
I think we all remember that what he did with Barda.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But he had Plastic Man advancing. Swamp Thing and Cyborg took Swamp Thing, Starfire, and Red Hood. This is where he pissed me off a lot. Took Starfire again. Zatanna and Metamorpho took Metamorpho. And everybody, just let you know, if you're in the chat, let us know your bracket too. And anyone that's watching this right now, drop that in the comments who you guys got winning. So next round.
So do I, Mr. Keith. So do I. I love Swamp Thing.
Yeah. Next round, Superman, Firestorm. He took Firestorm to advance. And then there's Aquaman, Supergirl. He had taken Supergirl to advance. We have Plastic Man and Swampy. he's got Swamp Thing advancing in a Starfire and Metamorpho. Finally, Starfire falls off. Star Sapphire falls off, and we have Metamorpho. So we got semifinals. Firestorm, Supergirl. He takes Firestorm to go. And then Swamp Thing, Metamorpho. He takes Swamp Thing with his final and winner, Swamp Thing taking it over Firestorm.
Okay.
All
Very
right.
good.
I like Swampy as the end. I like that.
All right. Next up, we'll have the Sunisher himself explain his bracket.
All right, so here we go. I have Superman beating Giganta. I have Power Girl beating Captain Atom. I have Guy Gardner beating Firestorm. Like I said, I think everyone has Jay Garrick beating Cheetah. And Aquaman beating King Shark. Hawkman beating Connor Hawk. And like I said, I didn't know too much about Connor Hawk, but I know Hawkman, and I went with him. Lex Luthor. I have Lex Luthor defeating Black Lightning. I have Supergirl defeating the Demon Etrigan. I have, and like me and Sal were saying, the Wonder Woman Starro fight is really different.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, and like you said, Jamie, I was glad it wasn't Jarro who gets to be beat up, but I think Wonder Woman.
If it's Jarro in the Robin costume, he wins by default.
That'd be great. But I think Wonder Woman beats Starro, Lobo. We did say it'd be kind of funny if Dexter cost Lobo, to get some revenge. But I think Lobo is gonna defeat Plastic Man.
What if
Uncle
Plastic Man morphs his body into looking like Dexter?
That would be insane.
Just injustice. But then Lobo would probably kick him again. Uncle Gary, this one, I just see he was being very angry. I think Vixen is gonna pull off the upset.
Sonny, I know that you don't have all command of all your faculties. I know.
Well, we will see. I'm rooting for Swamp Thing, though.
He's inhaling too many microplastics that break off of the figures when he snaps them in half.
There you go.
So if I have Vixen winning, then even though I worked as an extra on Batwoman and I had to run from fake bats, I think Cyborg is going to wipe the floor with her. So I think Cyborg beats Batwoman. I'm going to have to disagree with Kevin. I think Batman is going to beat Star Sapphire. And, I know Mighty Mike has Damian Wayne winning the whole thing, but I think he gets out in the first round from Red Hood. Then another one, I was like, maybe there's got to be some surprises. So I went with Barda defeating Zatanna. And then as much as I do like Metamorpho Jamie, I did have to go with Harley Quinn to defeat him.
Oh, that's fine.
Then round 2, Superman and Power Girl. 2 big punchers with a lot of big things, but I'm going to go with Superman.
Is that what we're calling Power Girls things?
Yeah.
Big punchers?
Big punchers.
Big punchers.
Knockouts.
Ding, ding.
Then I have Guy Gardner beating Jay Garrick. I have Aquaman beating Hawkman. And I have Lex Luthor pulling it off, defeating Supergirl. And I have Wonder Woman beating Lobo.
I mean, I'm sure he's not the only one that's pulled it off to Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
Pull what?
Well, moving on. Vixen, I think she pulled off. I think maybe she pulls off the upset to get Uncle Gary angry, but I don't think she defeats Cyborg though. And then Batman and Red Hood, good fight, but I do give it to Batman. And I think Harley Quinn defeats Barda. On the other side, Guy Gardner makes it pretty far, but he's not getting past Superman. Superman beats him. Lex Luthor defeats Aquaman. And then the other side, we have Wonder Woman beating Cyborg. And Harley Quinn loses to Batman. Then the semifinals, we have the classic battle between Superman and Lex Luthor. This one I was kind of iffy because I was almost considering Lex Luthor winning the whole thing. But I think Superman does beat him. Then on the other side, we have Batman and Wonder Woman. But Batman gets the job done, beats her. And then in the finals, we have Superman and Batman.
Beats her or eats her?
Gets the job done.
Gets the job
We'll see
done.
what happens. It just gets the job done, and I don't know how many ways.
This is
But
a
in the
different book than what I expected.
This is a different KO. Mhm.
Well,
Hey,
Sonny
remember the
read
show
the
used to be after.
Hikatia.
This show used to be called After
I was going
Dark.
to say, remember the Hikatia where he's laying there and she's got her boot on his face and he just looks up. He's like, yes, mistress.
Yes,
I think at this time
Tie
he
me up,
turns it
bring
around.
that lasso and tie me up.
Mhm.
But this time, I
Right.
think Batman pulls it off and he beats Wonder Woman. And then in the finals, Superman, Batman, and
Please
I
did say
say
pulls it out.
he doesn't pull this one off, Superman beats Batman, and I say Superman wins the KO tournament.
Okay.
Batman pulls it off with Wonder Woman using his Batarang.
Yeah.
The Batwing.
The Bat-a-thang.
The Batwang.
The Batwang. That's right.
All right. Sal, break it down for us. Who did you have going?
All right. I think everybody has a Superman winning from over Giganta. I have Captain Atom beating Power Girl. I have Guy Gardner because I'm a GL fan over Firestorm. Of course, Jay Garrick wins that match against Cheetah. I have Aquaman over King Shark. I've got Hawkman over Connor Hawk. I have Black Lightning over Lex Luthor. And I chose the Demon over Supergirl. On the right side, I went with Starro over Wonder Woman, and I chose Plastic Man over Lobo. I then went with Swamp Thing over Vixen. And then I chose Cyborg over Batwoman. And I went with Star Sapphire beating Batman and Damian Wayne beating Red Hood. And then I chose Zatanna over Barda and Metamorpho over Harley. So back to the left side, I have Superman beating Captain Atom. I have Guy Gardner beating Jay Garrick. I have Aquaman beating Hawkman. And then I have Black Lightning beating the Demon. Kind of a upset on that one, I think. So the next round here, I have Plastic Man beating Starro. And then I have Swamp Thing beating Cyborg. And then I have Star Sapphire beating Damian Wayne. And I have Zatanna beating Metamorpho. Okay. Did I skip one there? I don't think I did.
No.
Okay. All right. So third round in, we have Superman versus Guy Gardner. I went with Superman. Aquaman versus Black Lightning. I went with Aquaman. On the right side, the Plastic Man Swamp Thing matchup, I went with Plastic Man. And then the Star Sapphire Zatanna battle, I went with Zatanna. So back to the left, Superman and Aquaman. Superman wins that one. Over on the right, I have Plastic Man versus Zatanna, and I have Plastic Man winning that one. And the final match between Superman and Plastic Man, I have Superman taking all the beans home.
Taking all the beans.
Taking all the beans.
All the refriedness.
All the good bad goodness.
After reading that last issue of Aquaman, the Superman-Aquaman fight might be closer than we think.
Yeah.
All right. Dan.
All right. Well, at the top, I have, like everyone, I got Superman taking Giganta. I just figured you're not going to knock Superman out in the first round. Power Girl over Captain Atom. I just think she's more vicious. Same thing with Guy Gardner over Firestorm. He'll fight dirty, and Firestorm won't. Jay Garrick over Cheetah. I just see that, and some of mine I picked, trying to think what the writer would do for like good, interesting matchups story wise. And I just figure, Cheetah making some joke about him being an old man, and then him winning and saying, who's old now. I got Aquaman beating King Shark, Hawkman over Connor Hawk. Seems like most of us, that
one was the most consistent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those first like 6, it seems like we're all simpatico on that. I got Lex beating Black Lightning because he's Lex. I got the Demon beating Supergirl because of magic. On the other side, Wonder Woman takes Starro. Lobo beats Plastic Man because I thought the Wonder Woman Lobo story-wise would be interesting. Got Swamp Thing over Vixen because, let's be real, it's Swamp Thing and Vixen. Especially if you're going somewhere to try and, find something. Swamp Thing
I don't think
at any time.
I don't think anybody took Vixen in this first round.
Sonny did.
Don't count out
Sonny
my
did?
girl Vixen.
Sonny did.
Oh, okay.
Sonny did that.
Cyborg over Batwoman, just seemed natural. Batman over crap. Who was it he fought?
Star Sapphire.
Yeah, again, it's Batman. They're not going to knock Batman out in the first round. Damian Hood over Red Hood because I thought story-wise that Batman fighting Damian Wayne would be an interesting story. Zatanna over Barda, because I just like Zatanna. And Harley Quinn over Metamorpho, because you look at it and Metamorpho is the obvious choice power-wise, and if they're trying to find some artifact or something, he is an archaeologist. So I went Harley because she's a more popular character, and that's going to
batshit crazy.
And I mean, just popularity and and story concerns are going to count for something in this. So that's why I had Power Girl beating Superman. I feel like she's willing to take those extra or deliver those extra hits that Superman won't. Guy Gardner over Jay Garrick, Aquaman over Hawkman, Lex over the Demon again because he's Lex. He'll find a way. Wonder Woman over Lobo, though I feel like Lobo would probably like the beating.
Yes. Frack.
Cyborg over Swamp Thing. Batman over Damian Wayne. I feel it'll be one of those things. It'll be like the I've taught you everything you know, but I haven't taught you everything that I know.
Yeah.
And then Harley Quinn beating Zatanna again, just a popularity thing that they'll want some of the characters like that moving forward. Power Girl over Lex, went with Lex. And did I skip one?
No, I think you're
Oh
right.
yeah, I did. Yeah, Power Girl over Guy. I went with Power Girl. Aquaman over Lex. I went with Lex because again, he's Lex, and Power Girl. Who doesn't want to see Power Girl just that little bit more.
Just that little
There's
bit.
no little bit there.
Yeah. Wonder Woman over Batman, or Wonder Woman over Cyborg, Batman over Harley because it gives better story wise. Lex finds a way to beat Power Girl. Wonder Woman finds a way to beat Batman, and then Wonder Woman takes the whole thing.
Okay.
Sal's thirsty.
Yeah, I hear Sal drinking.
Sal's very thirsty. That's drinking. Is that the marinara?
That's the marinara, baby.
All right.
He's got to drink something with the meatball sub.
Come on.
Uncle Gary.
That's the thirst trap where Sal has it at the end, where he's got Wonder Woman and Vixen and Power Girl.
I should have made a card where it's all the girls winning.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so start off like everybody else. Superman beats Giganta. Power Girl, Captain Atom is formidable, but Power Girl, she's going to take that. Guy Gardner, Guy Gardner is just ruthless. Firestorm's got to ask Dr. Stein what to do.
Yeah.
So Guy Gardner's going to win. Jay Garrick is going to, smoke the cheetah. King Shark has no chance.
Is that what the kids are calling it?
Yeah, smoking the cheetah.
Where's Chris?
Smoking the cheetah, man. Meet me behind the school. Yeah. Aquaman is going to, with anything, he could command King Shark just to give up. So Aquaman's going to win that. Hawkman's going to beat Connor Hawk. Lex over Black Lightning. Supergirl over the Demon. Wonder Woman is going to beat Starro. And, when Starro first appeared, he did not appear again until Adventure Comics 451, like 17 years later, and Aquaman defeated him solo. So it can be done. Wonder Woman will defeat Starro. Lobo is going to beat Plastic Man, though there will be a high irritability factor here. Lobo's going to be really pissed off. Plastic Man is going to piss him off so much that there could be a no mas situation where Lobo is Duran and just says to hell with it, I quit. I'm not dealing with this clown.
I just see him like flinging plastic, like pulling him back and flinging him into space like some kind of old Looney Tunes cartoon.
Probably. Lobo's going to be very irritable with this fight. Swamp Thing is going to beat Vixen. Cyborg over Batwoman. Batman over Star Sapphire. Red Hood, Damian Wayne's going to be all superior, and Red Hood's going to smack him down. Zatanna will beat Barda. Metamorpho will beat Harley. So Supergirl, Power Girl back to the other side. Superman is going to win that. Guy Gardner is going to going to beat Jay because Jay is just all about goodness, and Guy's going to be a pain in the ass and win. Aquaman, the surf and turf, or the fish versus Yardbird is going
The
to
captain of the sea.
Yep. The chicken of the sea and the Yardbird are going to fight.
The minnow and the pigeon are going at it.
There you go. It's going to be Aquaman. Lex Luthor over Supergirl. He's got a lot of experience going after Kryptonians.
I just thought they should have a Halloween issue where all the characters dress as someone different. They could have Aquaman dress as the Gorton fisherman.
There you go. I like it. Like it. He's got that gear in the lighthouse. All right, so let's see. We got Wonder Woman Lobo. I've got Wonder Woman coming out of that, and like Dan says, Lobo will enjoy that beatdown. Swamp Thing, I've got him taking out Cyborg. All those mechanics are going to be infested with plant life, so that'll put a damper on that. Batman will beat the Red Hood. He'll beat Jason with a bat crowbar, just to
just for good measure.
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies.
Zatanna will get Metamorpho, and then so now we got Superman versus Guy. Guy can be the biggest dick in the world, but Superman's still coming out on that
He'd
one.
be the biggest what?
Yeah, he can be the biggest phallus in the world.
Not according to Lobo.
Not according to Lobo, he creates his own green ones. Superman or Lex Luthor will beat Aquaman. So Superman and Lex advance. Wonder Woman and Swamp Thing. I got Swampy taking out Wonder Woman. And he won't enjoy it so much because he's beyond that. He's a vegetable. There we go.
We got eyes for Abby.
Hey, there's a book called Vegetable Lover, and many own it.
There is a vegetable lover book.
You just have it.
That's right.
You need you know what, Sonny? If you want, send it to me, and I'll take it to Baltimore and get graded.
Yeah.
Gotta get that slabbed.
Yeah. Is that what they're calling it now? You're gonna get it slapped. Batman, and Zatanna.
Wrapped. He's getting it wrapped.
There you go. I've got Batman prevailing in that. So we'll go back to the final four. Superman, Lex, Superman, Big Blue is going to prevail. And Swamp Thing, Batman. Well, I've got Swamp Thing number 7 by Len Wein and Bernie Wrightson. Batman had no chance. So it's going to be Swamp Thing. So the Big Blue versus the Green. I got Big Blue winning it. So he takes it all. The first superhero is going to be the last one standing.
All right.
Our left side was exactly the same.
Well, you know what, Sonny? The when I saw you picked Superman, I was a little concerned with my bracket.
All right. Well, for mine, I'm just going to let everyone know now. I put way too much thought into it. So there's going to be a lot of upsets.
Vixen.
No. So
We
we
got
got,
a shocker for the winner there.
Wow, you're taking the Mike Harbor route.
yeah. I have a reason for it, though. Mike's not here to defend himself. So left side is obviously Superman's taking the Giganta fight. I've got Captain Atom over Power Girl. I got Firestorm over Guy Gardner because I just want him to turn the glass and just flick him.
Did you fill yours out after all of us sent ours to you?
No, I did mine the first day that I told you guys about it. No one sent me anything until like this past week. So, where were we? Oh, I got Jay Garrick over Cheetah. Obviously, we got the Aquaman taking over for King Shark, and then Hawkman basically beating the bricks off Connor Hawk. I've got Lex Luthor taking it from Black Lightning, and the Demon beating Supergirl because, as we said earlier, magic.
Though it would be funny if he starts doing his rise, the form of man, and like in the middle of saying that, she just like punches him and knocks him out.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Wonder Woman and Starro took Wonder Woman. Plastic Man and Lobo, I took Lobo. Swamp Thing versus Vixen, had to go with Swamp Thing on that one. Batwoman versus Cyborg. I took Batwoman only because I feel like she would know how to stop him. Like almost like a Bruce thing where it's some Tower of Babel shit, has a protocol for him.
Yeah.
So Batman versus Sapphire, I've got Batman. Red Hood versus Damian, took Red Hood. Zatanna versus Barda, I took Barda because she's just a brute, and I don't think if you have a broken jaw, you can say anything forward or backward. Harley Quinn versus Metamorpho. I took Harley. Going into the next round, I took Captain Atom over Superman, and because of the stakes of these fights, you can't be wholesome from what it is. You can't have like that good heart. You have to be the guy to make the play no matter what. And I think Captain Atom would, like Superman, would just be too open-hearted in this.
He's a great underrated character, Captain Atom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Firestorm versus Jay Garrick.
Overpowered with recently in DC where he's got like everybody's powers.
Yes. Firestorm and Jay Garrick. I just think that after the first round, Professor's literally just telling him what to do. Like, just do this now. So I have Firestorm advancing. Aquaman, Hawkman. I got Aquaman taking it. Lex versus the Demon. Demon's taking that one. Lex I don't think he could hold up to it. Wonder Woman, Lobo. With everything Lobo has from regenerative and just not giving a shit, I think he beats Wonder Woman. Swamp Thing versus Batwoman. I took Swamp Thing. Oh, you got okay, Harley. Yeah, that'd be crazy to have Harley be the winner in this one. Let's see, where were we? Batman.
The J.
Batman and Red Hood. I got Red Hood. I feel like he obviously you see my winner, but I feel like he has that capability of pushing the limit where no one else will. Barda and Harley. I took Barda again because, like I said, if you got a broken jaw, you can't really do anything. Or if you got broken limbs, and she's like 9 times bigger than everybody else. Captain Atom and Firestorm. I have Firestorm advancing. Aquaman the Demon. I have Aquaman advancing. Lobo and Swamp Thing. I took Lobo just because I feel like he'd throw his like cigar at Swamp Thing and set him on fire. Like it. That's in my head. That's how it plays out. Red Hood and Barda. I took Red Hood. We got the final 4: Firestorm and Aquaman. I took Firestorm in that. Lobo and Red Hood. I took Red Hood. And for the Firestorm and Red Hood, I took Red Hood to win it all because I do believe that after the cancellation of his book, he's pissed. So he wants revenge somehow. But no, I think he's going to be the one that's going to be the key factor in this series because there's been a lot of talk about some of these people could be switched out for other people. But I think he's going to be the one to want to actually be like, I'm actually not using rubber bullets this time. I'm shooting you in the face. So, yeah, that is mine.
So 3 of us had Superman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we had a Red Hood. Then we have Red Hood. We have a Damian Wayne. And Dan, did you have Wonder Woman winning?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to win it all.
Who did Kevin have them all? Who did Kevin have winning?
I think he had. I'm gonna double check. We'll pull him back up.
He just crossed it out and wrote Animal Man in.
Yeah, he did. Kevin, Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. It's a shame.
Yeah, like I said,
he's getting out in the first round by Vixen.
That's impossible. How's that gonna happen?
Yeah, I just looked at mine and thought about it. Okay, story wise, who would they want? Who would they want to meet up? And popularity wise, they're not gonna have like Harley and Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman. Like they're not gonna knock out their most popular characters in the first round.
I would doubt that. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was our KO brackets. Like I said, let us know in the chat or in the comments down below who you have pulling this one off. Again, there's not that much information about it. I went towards it with no one actually having weapons, and they're just going based on their own merit. So, because I mean, when you're getting hit with the force of a sun behind you, pretty sure Superman's gonna wreck everybody.
Yeah.
I just kind of figured he would go all Homelander and just,
Yeah, that's that. I don't ever see that happening.
I think he'd rather lose than do that.
Yeah,
I think so too.
you think he'll tap out, Sonny?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see him as tapping out, but yeah. So.
Done. All right,
We'll
that
see.
about wraps it up for today.
All right. Then,
Check
ladies
us
and
out
gentlemen,
next time.
yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Don't forget to hit that QR code, which is right over there. Help out Brandon, or share that link out with somebody that might be able to help him out, because we want to get behind him and help him out for sure. All right, then we will see you next week. We got Wednesday. We got the podcast. Sonny, always on the podcast. Who's joining you this week on the podcast?
Uncle Gary and Mighty Mike. And we are
Nice.
reviewing Batman and Hulk, the crossover.
Batman and Hulk crossover.
That's a great one. That's a good one.
Batman gets turned into jelly.
It's always good.
Peanut butter jelly time. All right. So down below, we got Dan DeKelly art. Right there is the Ric Flair of comics. Over there's J-Dub. So like we said, we got the podcast on Wednesday. We got comic character of the week next week on Thursday. And who are we covering next week?
Wesley Dodds, Sandman, JSA, baby.
JSA time. It's a little JSA action. And of course, every Saturday night, Comics Unleashed with our weekly pools. Thank you, Mr. Keith. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody in the chat sticking around. I know it's kind of a late night for some people, but that's okay. We were talking comics. It's all good.
Mhm.
All right, folks, we will